Engaged lessons for the 21st century.
In this lesson, lesson 3, about clothes, shopping, and budget, you'll notice that basically the housekeeping is the same. Just like you've done in the past, you're going to click on Layout, Header and Footer, Custom Header. On the left side, you're going to place your name and grade level. And on the right side, I would like for you to click on the date and 2 spaces and then the time. Now, as it says here, organized in the way you're going to do it, you're going to merge A1 through C1 and type in shopping budget. And you need to make column A maybe a little bit wider to accommodate some of these expenses. Now, you're going to be asked to type all these expenses down. They're listed for you. When you type in the numbers, do not type in the dollar sign, because we'll show you how to do that a little bit later on. Then, right here, you're going to click on the auto sum, and it's going to add all these up for you. And over here, in cell B14, you're going to type in this equation. Equal sign, remember all equations must have an equal sign, B3 minus B13. Okay, here's B3, 350, and here's the total in B13. So this number minus this number gives you 66.8. Then you are going to highlight, starting here in cell A6, highlight these expenses. So from A6 down to B11, and then you're going to click on a bar chart, and it should appear just like this. And then click on this and change all of them to red. Hopefully that makes sense. And then make sure you click off the chart so it's embedded. And everything is pretty simple and straightforward. Make sure you print this out, and you know how to do that. And then we're going okay. So, I tell you what, let's start on the spreadsheet so we can do this and see how things are going. Looking at the spreadsheet, we are going to work on clothes shopping budget. And you'll notice that in a new spreadsheet, the first thing we want you to do is housekeeping. As it says on your sheet, click on Layout. And when you click on Layout, go to Header and Footer, Custom Header, and we want you to type in your name on this side, first and last name, and your grade. And then over here, you want to click on today's date and hit your space bar 3 times. 1, 2, 3, and click on the time. Now when you're done with that, click on OK. And you notice this new set appears of tabs: page, margin, header and footer, and sheet. Please click on sheet. Click on grid lines and rows and columns. And that will make your output a lot easier to follow. Then simply click on OK. Upon doing so, you'll notice that what it tells you to do is click on the Home tab, take your mouse in cell A1, highlight all the way to cell C1, then look for Merge. Click on Merge, and what that will do is blend these 3 cells together. Then you'll notice it tells you to type in shopping budget. Do that now. Next, by looking at your handout, you'll notice that in cell A3 has the word allowance. Now, cell A3 may need a little bit larger room. So place your mouse up here, and you see the double arrows? I'm going to make it a little bit larger for that cell. Now in A3, you're going to type allowance in 350. Do not type in the dollar sign for any of those amounts. And you'll skip down from you'll skip row 4, and in row 5, you'll place clothing expense. Please type in those items and the amounts. Don't forget, do not type in the dollar sign, and definitely do not type in total expense or money left over. Those are 2 calculations that we will calculate a little bit later. Your spreadsheet should look just like mine. You'll notice I didn't place any dollar signs, and I didn't place cents up here. Okay, and down here we have total expense and money left over. Now, for total expense, I'm simply going to click inside here in this cell. This is cell B13. We have 2 options. One, Auto Sum is located right up here, or you can click on Formulas and click on Auto Sum there. I'm going to click on this one. And in doing so, you'll notice it's going to take the first cell with numbers and go all the way down to this cell. Simply hit your return key and it calculates for you 283.12. Now in your handout, in number 6, it says in B14, that's this cell, you want to put an equal sign. Now remember, all equations in Excel must have an equal sign. And we're going to type in B3, because that's where the 350 is, and you can see it highlighted up above, minus B13. Now B13 is the total expense. Simply hit your return key, and it will provide you with the answer, which is $66.88. Now the problem is that dollars? Well, we know it is, but here's what I want you to do. Place the cursor up here at the top in cell B3, hold down your left button and highlight. Then click on your control button on the left on your keyboard and right click on your mouse and click on Format Cells. When you click on Format Cells, you want to click on Currency, 2 decimal places, and simply click on OK. And you'll notice now you have dollar signs, which makes it easier to read. Okay, excellent job. Now the next thing we want to do is create our chart, which is really easy to do. I'm going to place the cursor in cell A6, Girls Blouse, hold down my left button, and highlight down the boys' shoes. Then up at the top, I'm going to click on Charts, Column, 3-dimensional, and I'm going to slide this over. So it's right underneath. Now remember, the chart is highlighted. We must embed it. To embed your chart, just simply click off of it, and now your chart will print out with the rest of your spreadsheet. If you don't do that, it will not print out. Okay, I'm going to click on one of the elements here. Double click on them, I should say, all of them. And this way I want to take my fill, and I'm just, for the heck of it, going to make them all red. And simply click on OK. So in essence, there we have our spreadsheet. And we'll have grid lines when we print them out. But let me show you what it looks like before I do print it out. And you can do the same thing. I'm going to click on Layout, and I'm going to click on Preview. And when I click on Preview, you'll notice this shows you exactly what it looks like. Your name and grade should be at the top, today's date and time. And if you scroll down, you'll notice that we have the graph, which is already set up for us. Let me close out of this real quick. Now you'll just simply print this out and turn it in so I can verify that you've done it. However, watch this. For girls' shoes, you notice I have $70. I'm going to type in $100. Now you'll watch 2 things happen. 3 things really. The expenses will go up, the money left over will go down, and the graph will change for girls' shoes. I'm going to hit my return key, and there we go. The expenses went up, the money left over went down, and the graph went up. So you can tell this is a real-time spreadsheet. Okay, well, thank you for watching this video, and hopefully all of this made sense. Please remember that each video we're going to build on and do more and more things with it. So you have to do them all. Okay, thanks again.